Life has a way of testing us, constantly pushing us to control every little detail, the outcomes, the timing, how people respond. The more we try to force it, the more frustrated and exhausted we become. We plan every step, believing that if we just try harder, push more, and never let go, things will finally fall into place. But what if I told you that the secret to success isn't in the hustle, but in the release? That by letting go and trusting the universe, you actually unlock the flow of everything you desire. Today, we're going to dive into the art of surrender and why everything you've been chasing is already on its way. 1. The universe responds to your vibration, not your desperation. In Buddhism, we deeply understand that the universe is not a random force, but one that responds directly to the energy we emit. This energy is what we call our vibration, and it's constantly sending out signals to the universe. Think of your vibration as the frequency you operate on. Your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs all create a kind of energetic output. If you are vibrating with calmness, trust, and positivity, you are sending out a message of abundance and peace. The universe, in turn, responds by aligning your reality with those same vibrations, bringing you more of what you are projecting. However, when we are desperate, filled with anxiety, and constantly chasing after what we think we need, our vibration changes. In those moments of desperation, we are not aligning with the flow of the universe. Instead, we are telling the universe that we are in a state of lack. Desperation is a powerful force, but it works against you. When you are desperately trying to make things happen, you're sending out a message of need, rather than one of abundance. The universe doesn't hear your need. It hears the lack, and it responds by reinforcing that feeling of scarcity. When you take a step back and align your energy with what you truly desire, trusting that it will come at the perfect time, something powerful happens. Your vibration shifts from one of lack to one of trust and abundance. In that alignment, the universe begins to send you signs, opportunities, and connections that bring your desires closer to you. But when you push too hard, when you force things to happen, you are actually blocking the natural flow of the universe. You might think that by doing more, you're getting closer to your goals, but what you're really attracting is frustration, stress, and doubt. The more you push, the more you attract the very things you don't want. The universe responds to your vibration, not your desperation. When you stop desperately chasing and start vibrating with calm confidence and trust, the universe will meet you halfway. The key is to align your energy with what you want, release the need to control the outcome, and trust that what you desire is already on its way. 2. You only block what you try to control. One of the most powerful teachings of Buddhism is the realization that the more we try to control things, the more we actually block the natural flow of life. It's human nature to want control. We want to plan, to predict, to ensure that everything goes our way. But when we hold on to this need for control, we create resistance, both within ourselves and with the universe. Imagine trying to hold on to something so tightly that your hand becomes clenched and rigid. The more you grip, the less you're able to feel or enjoy the very thing you're trying to hold on to. Life is the same way. When we try to control every outcome, every timing, every step, we become tense and closed off. We can't allow space for anything new to come in. Our constant need to control only creates friction, causing us to push away the very things we're trying to attract. When we let go of this control and surrender, we open ourselves up to the natural flow of life. It's not about being passive. It's about releasing the need to dictate every detail and trusting that the universe will take care of the rest. This doesn't mean sitting back and doing nothing. Rather, it means doing what's necessary without forcing, without controlling every aspect of the process. You act with intention and purpose, but you let go of the attachment to the outcome. The act of letting go of control doesn't just apply to external circumstances, but also to your internal world. If you are constantly trying to control your thoughts, emotions, and actions out of fear or anxiety, you are creating internal resistance. This resistance will prevent you from experiencing peace and calm. When you surrender to the flow of life, you release internal tension, and that's when the magic happens. The universe responds to that openness and willingness to trust. Letting go of control doesn't mean you give up on your goals or desires. It means you stop forcing them. It means you allow space for miracles to happen, knowing that what's meant for you will come in its own time. You create space for opportunities, blessings, and solutions to emerge naturally without interference. The more you try to control, the more you block. When you let go, you create a space where everything you desire can come to you effortlessly. Trust in the process and watch the universe begin to move in ways you could never have imagined. In today's fast-paced world, we are constantly surrounded by noise, both external and internal. From the buzzing of phones to the endless chatter in our minds, it feels like we are always in motion, always thinking, always reacting. But in Buddhism, there is a profound understanding that true wisdom and clarity come from silence. Silence isn't just the absence of sound. It is the space where true insight arises. When we quiet our minds, we allow ourselves to hear the whispers of the universe. In the silence, we create room for the deeper truths to reveal themselves. Think of it like a still lake. When the surface is calm and undisturbed, you can see everything clearly beneath the surface. But when the waters are churned up with waves of thought, anxiety, and distraction, nothing is visible. It's only when we embrace the silence within ourselves that we can begin to see the answers we've been searching for. Silence is also a powerful force in our external lives. In a world where everyone is shouting for attention, speaking more, and competing for the loudest voice, silence can be your greatest strength. By choosing to remain silent in the face of chaos, you not only protect your own peace, but also send a message to the universe that you are in control of your inner state. This silence doesn't mean weakness or avoidance. It's the strength of knowing that you don't need to add to the noise. Sometimes, the most powerful actions come from saying nothing at all. The more we fill our lives with noise, the less room there is for the universe to communicate with us. We get caught in the illusion that we need to talk, act, or react to make things happen. But the truth is, the universe often speaks in whispers, subtle nudges, and quiet guidance. If we are constantly talking, worrying, or overthinking, we block the messages that could lead us to the right path. Silence, on the other hand, allows us to tap into a deeper connection with ourselves and the universe. By embracing silence, we find clarity. We become more aligned with the flow of life, and we can hear the subtle cues that lead us to our desires. It's not about ignoring the world around us. It's about finding stillness within, so we can navigate life with greater wisdom and peace. Silence speaks louder than noise. It is in the silence that we find our true strength, our true direction, and our true connection to the universe. When you embrace this silence, you open the door to everything you desire. The art of trusting timing. In a world that thrives on instant gratification, waiting can feel like a challenge. We want things now. We want success, happiness, love, and all our desires to be realized immediately. But Buddhism teaches us the profound art of trusting timing, a principle that can transform how we approach life and its unfolding moments. The universe doesn't operate on our schedule. It doesn't follow the timelines we create in our minds. It works on its own divine rhythm, one that is perfectly aligned with our soul's journey and greater purpose. Just because things aren't happening right now doesn't mean they won't happen. In fact, the universe might be preparing something far greater than what you could ever imagine in your limited view of the present. When you trust timing, you surrender the need to force things into place. Trusting timing means releasing the anxiety that comes with wanting things to happen right now. It's about having faith that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, even if it doesn't look that way from where you stand today. When you trust that the universe has a plan that's far bigger and more beautiful than anything you could have forced into existence, you experience a deep peace and relief. This isn't about sitting back and doing nothing. It's about doing your part, staying present, and allowing life to unfold at its natural pace. Think about how nature works. Flowers don't bloom because they are forced. They bloom when it's their time. The same is true for us. When we force things to happen, we disrupt the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. But when we trust timing, we align ourselves with the universe's rhythm, which is always in perfect harmony with what we need. Trusting timing also means recognizing that the delays, the pauses, and the waiting periods are not obstacles. They are part of the process. These moments of waiting often bring wisdom, clarity, and growth. They give you the space to refine yourself, learn new lessons, and prepare for what's to come. It's in these quiet moments that the universe is working behind the scenes, orchestrating the perfect circumstances for your desires to manifest. Trusting timing is about surrendering to the flow of life and knowing that the universe is always working for you, even when you can't see it yet. Patience is not passive. It's a powerful act of faith. When you trust that everything is unfolding in divine timing, you unlock the peace of knowing that what's meant for you is already on its way, and you don't have to force a thing. Trusting timing gives you the freedom to be present, knowing that the right things will come to you at the right time. It allows you to relax, enjoy the journey, and let the universe surprise you with what's next. 5. You attract what you believe you deserve. One of the most profound teachings in Buddhism is the idea that our inner beliefs shape the reality we experience. This concept is deeply aligned with the law of attraction, the belief that we draw into our lives what we think we deserve. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, responds not just to our wants or desires, but to the vibration we emit based on how we perceive our own worth and what we believe is possible for us. When you believe you deserve peace, success, and happiness, the universe mirrors those beliefs back to you. This is not about arrogance or entitlement. It's about knowing that you are worthy of the good things life has to offer. The moment you recognize your worthiness, you begin to align with opportunities, people, and situations that reflect that belief. On the other hand, if you believe that you don't deserve success or happiness, if you think that you are destined for struggle or failure, then that belief will limit the possibilities that come into your life. The universe responds to this belief by reinforcing your sense of lack. If your inner dialogue tells you that you're not worthy, then you subconsciously block the flow of abundance. The people and opportunities that would otherwise align with your goals remain out of reach because your internal belief system creates an energetic barrier. The key here is to shift your belief system. Buddhism teaches that our perception of ourselves shapes our experiences. When we see ourselves as deserving of all the good things life has to offer, we are no longer in a state of resistance. We are in alignment with the natural flow of abundance that the universe is constantly offering us. You attract what you believe you deserve. Your belief acts as the key that unlocks the door to what is waiting for you. This isn't about entitlement. It's about recognizing your intrinsic value. Each one of us is worthy of love, success, peace, and happiness. When you internalize that belief and live as if it's already true, you begin to draw those things into your life. The universe doesn't distinguish between positive or negative beliefs. It simply responds to the energy you put out. So if you start vibrating with the energy of someone who deserves success and happiness, the universe will respond by bringing those things to you. Believing you deserve what you want doesn't mean you get everything without effort. Instead, it means you stop self-sabotaging, stop doubting your abilities, and stop shrinking back in fear. You begin to take inspired action, knowing that you are deserving of the opportunities you're moving toward. And because you are aligned with that energy, things begin to happen in your favor. When you believe you deserve more, whether that's success in your career, love in your relationships, or peace in your mind, the universe aligns to bring it to you. What you receive in life is a direct reflection of how much you believe you are worthy of it. And as you begin to truly feel deserving, you'll notice a powerful shift. The doors that once seemed closed will begin to open, and the blessings you once thought were out of reach will slowly but surely start to manifest. The law of attraction is not about demanding or chasing, it's about alignment. When you align with the belief that you are worthy, you naturally become a magnet for what you deserve. The universe is always responding to your energy, and it's only when you recognize your inherent worth that you can truly receive the abundance that's waiting for you. When you believe you deserve something, whether it's a fulfilling career, deep love, or inner peace, you shift your vibration to align with that belief. The universe is always ready to deliver, but it's up to you to align with the energy that attracts what you truly deserve. Your self-belief is the gateway to everything you've ever desired. The more you believe in your worth, the more the universe will respond with exactly what you need. 6. Calmness is a manifestation in itself. In a world that constantly encourages us to strive harder, to push faster, and to hustle more, the idea of calmness as a manifestation can seem counterintuitive. We've been conditioned to believe that success, love, and abundance only come when we work ourselves to the bone, when we're constantly moving, chasing, and striving. But what if the real secret to manifesting what we want in life lies not in the constant pursuit, but in embracing calmness? Calmness is not the absence of action. It is the presence of clarity, focus, and inner peace. When you are calm, you are able to tune into your highest self, to listen to your intuition, and to align with the flow of the universe. It's when we're at peace with ourselves that we are able to attract the very things we desire. Calmness is a powerful yet subtle form of manifestation. It's an energy that acts as a magnet for the life you want. In Buddhism, we learn that everything in the universe is connected through energy. Just as a peaceful lake reflects the world above it without distortion, when you are calm, your energy becomes clear and aligned with what you want to manifest. When you're calm, you create a space for the universe to work with you instead of against you. You no longer block the flow of opportunities, love, or abundance, because you're not tangled in the web of anxiety, impatience, or desperation. When we feel anxious or rushed, we send out an energy of dissonance. We create friction with the universe. It's like trying to swim upstream against the current, using all your energy to fight the flow. But when we embrace calmness, we allow the natural flow of life to guide us. Think of calmness as the art of letting go of resistance. When you stop fighting against what is and simply accept the present moment, you create the perfect environment for manifestation to unfold. Manifesting doesn't always require effort in the way we think. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is nothing at all. Instead of constantly trying to force things into existence, you allow the universe to deliver what you need at the right time. Calmness becomes the fertile ground for your dreams to take root and grow. It's in the quiet, peaceful moments that your desires begin to materialize. When you trust the universe and allow yourself to be at peace with the process, You send out a vibration of trust, openness, and receptivity, qualities that attract everything you need. The truth is, calmness itself is a form of action. It's a conscious decision to align with the present moment, to let go of unnecessary stress, and to trust that the universe is always working in your favor. It's the ability to stay grounded, no matter how chaotic the outside world may seem. When you are calm, you are not distracted by fear or worry, and you become a clear channel for your desires to manifest. This doesn't mean that everything will magically fall into place without effort. Calmness is not about being passive or inactive. It's about taking aligned action from a place of inner peace. When you are calm, you're able to make decisions with clarity, pursue your goals with focus, and take action with purpose. Because you are not clouded by doubt, stress, or impatience. You move through life with intention, and as a result, everything you do has more power and impact. Calmness also allows you to detach from the outcome. When you stop obsessing over when or how your desires will manifest, you free yourself from the constraints of time and expectation. You stop putting pressure on the universe to deliver on your timeline, and in doing so, you create space for miracles to happen. The more you trust the process and let go of control, the more you open yourself to the infinite possibilities that the universe has to offer. Calmness is the highest form of manifestation because it's the energy that aligns you with the flow of life. When you are calm, you attract what you need when you need it. You become a magnet for everything that is meant for you. Calmness doesn't just invite abundance. It creates an environment where abundance can naturally unfold. By being calm, you become a living, breathing manifestation of peace, trust, and alignment. Qualities that bring everything you desire into your life. When you embrace calmness, you are not only manifesting your desires, but you are also becoming the type of person who can truly receive them. Calmness is your superpower. It's the key to unlocking everything the universe has in store for you. In our fast-paced, goal-driven society, we are often taught that in order to get what we want, we must fight for it, chase after it, and make things happen by sheer force of will. We hustle, push, and work ourselves into exhaustion, thinking that the more effort we put in, the more we will achieve. But what if I told you that the key to unlocking your deepest desires lies not in fighting or pushing, but in letting go? The act of letting go is one of the most powerful things you can do. In Buddhism, it's understood that attachment is one of the primary sources of suffering. When we get too attached to a result, a person, or a thing, we start holding on so tightly that it creates resistance, blocking the natural flow of energy. This resistance keeps us from receiving what the universe has planned for us. We focus so much on how and when things should happen that we forget about the bigger picture, the one the universe is already working on in the background. When you let go, you stop trying to control everything, and by doing that, you make space for miracles to happen. Letting go doesn't mean giving up on your goals or wishes. It means letting go of how you think those dreams should come true. You stop forcing things to work out your way and start trusting that the universe has a better plan, one bigger than you can imagine. In simple terms, letting go means releasing the need to control the result. It means ending the cycle of worrying about what's ahead and stressing over what's missing. Instead, you live fully in the now, trusting that the path is already being built for you, step by step. This act of release opens up space for new chances, people, and experiences to come into your life. The more you let go, the more space you create for magic to happen. Think of it like planting a seed in the ground. You can't control how fast it grows, nor can you decide exactly how it will sprout. What you can do is care for the seed, water it, and give it the right conditions to grow well. The rest depends on the natural process of growth. When you let go of the urge to control how your dreams grow, you give the universe space to lead and bring things to life in ways you might not expect. Letting go also means releasing the fear of losing. When we fear losing what we have, we hold on too tightly, which only brings more stress and worry. But when we let go of that fear, we open ourselves to receive the abundance the universe is already getting ready for us. This doesn't mean being careless or inactive. It means trusting that no matter what happens, you deserve whatever is truly meant for you. In this space of openness, the universe can work its wonders. The greatest miracles often come from what we didn't see coming. When we release our fixed expectations and give up the need to control, we create space for surprise and magic to enter our lives. We often believe we know what's best for us, but the universe, in its deep wisdom, knows even better. By loosening our grip on how we think things should go, we let the universe bless us in ways we never imagined. Letting go is also a way of showing trust. It's the willingness to say, I trust that the universe is working in my favor, even if I can't see the outcome right now. This is where the magic begins. The more you trust, the more the universe will show itself to you in beautiful and surprising ways. The universe knows how to arrange things in ways we can't fully understand, but only if we stop trying to control every little detail. When you let go, you stop holding on to old habits, negative thoughts, and past letdowns. You stop allowing the past to shape your future and instead open yourself to new chances. Letting go means accepting the unknown and believing that what's meant for you will arrive at the right time. In this space of surrender, you allow new chances, love, happiness, and abundance to flow into your life. Letting go isn't something passive. It's a conscious decision to release attachment and trust the journey of life. It's a strong, life-changing practice that opens the way for miracles. By letting go, you make space for the universe to bring you what you've been hoping for, and even more. When you stop gripping tightly, you allow space for magic to unfold. Trust that the universe is always on your side, and when you let go, you give it the freedom to deliver your dreams in ways far greater than you could imagine. Letting go is the key to receiving. The more you release, the more you allow yourself to receive. The more space you create, the more miracles can flow into your life. So, take a deep breath, let go of the need to control, and trust that everything you want is already on its way. When you release, you open the door for the greatest miracles in your life to appear. Take a moment right now, wherever you are, close your eyes, breathe deeply, and remind yourself, everything you need is already on its way. By letting go, you create space for the most beautiful things to come into your life. So pause for a moment, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and remind yourself, what you need is already on its way. Trust the journey, trust the universe, and relax. When you stop chasing, everything begins to come to you. Stay calm, stay open, and let the universe bring you what you truly deserve. If today's message brought you peace, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more calming content. Remember, everything is unfolding just the way it's meant to. Take care, and may peace always be with you. Until next time, may you find calm in the chaos, peace in the noise, and trust in the perfect timing of your life.